Riot Games keeps on pushing big and small patches into Valorant to improve it. With every update, the game designer improves gameplay, maps, agent, and quality of life. Riot recently released the 5.05 patch that allows players to update old crosshairs or make new ones for better accessibility and clarity. We're about to take you through the best crosshair color options for all the Valorant maps. This will take you a giant step ahead in your gameplay, so keep watching. Firstly, crosshair colors don't fit every map. The exquisite visuals, exciting lore, the characters, and of course the maps make Valorant unique. In line with this quest for gaming design excellence, every map in Valorant is unique. So, a single crosshair color will simply not work well on every map because of the widely varying color schemes. This new patch, 5.05, brings plenty of new customization options. You'll now be able to change the crosshair color exactly the way you want it, and with more than 15 crosshair profiles, you can keep one on hand for every map. But how is this going to work? Is this just an expansion of the current presets, or do players actually have the opportunity to optimize their own crosshair colors? So, how many maps are there in Valorant? Riot Games have released 8 completely unique maps in Valorant. This is as of episode 5. Patch 5.05 gave us Pearl, the latest map added to the game. Crosshair settings have also been updated substantially, so it is now easy to update crosshair colors for sniper scopes and primary weapons, for instance. That's all fine in theory, but does it actually work in practice? We're about to answer that question. Then, how does this actually work in Valorant? As mentioned, the release of patch 5.05 brought the option to change crosshair colors. In previous releases, players were limited to 7 color options only: red, pink, cyan, yellow, green, green, and white. That was it. You had to simply make do. While these options were probably sufficient, they weren't great. Having more color options with the release of the latest patch is a godsend. To achieve this expanded color range in crosshairs, Valorant added a hex code option. This is a 6-digit RGB code that covers just about every color in the visible spectrum. Changing the existing hex code with your own makes the gameplay even more personalized. Choices are now almost limitless. Stay tuned to find out why and how. So who decided on the optimal Valorant crosshair colors for every map? Whenever Valorant releases a major tweak to the gameplay, the enormous fanbase quickly starts exploring to ensure the absolute best crosshairs and other codes to make it further up the rankings. One fan, however, went next level and did a complete statistical analysis to determine the best crosshair color for each map in the game, and his results ended up in the codes we're about to give to you. The fan is a Reddit user, UCWhyNot, but let's allow them to explain their methodology in their own words. They said, "I recorded myself in a custom game lobby looking at every angle I could think of on every map, except Split, rest in peace, and wrote a Python script to look through that video and find the best crosshair color for me." With this rather expansive research, UCWhyNot found that blue and cyan were most popular, and were favored on maps like Haven, Fracture, Breeze, Bind, and Ascent. In fact, these colors dominated just about every map, except for Pearl and Icebox, where red and yellow seemed to be the most efficient. So, with Episode 5 Act 2 well on its way, the ranking ladders are creaking under the weight of players trying to find the best crosshair colors to boost their gameplay and step another rung up towards the top. Did the UCWhyNot research actually deliver usable results though? We'll show you in a minute. And what were the results of the tests? UCWhyNot found the following colors to be the most effective. They're presented in hex code with a full explanation, as well as instructions on how to install will follow later in the video. So keep watching. Best for overall, number 00B5FF. Best for Ascent, number 00E0FF. Best for Bind, number 00A1FF. Best for Breeze, number 00A1FF. Best for Fracture, number 005BFF. Best for Haven, number 0078FF. Best for Icebox, number 2AFF00. Best for Pearl, number FF1D00. While specific data hasn't been collected for Split, it is easy enough to set the hex code in the same way as illustrated and set your Split crosshair colors according to your own taste. And of course, the best color to improve your play. Using hex codes shouldn't be complicated, but the question is, did Valorant figure this into the design of the latest patch or not? Okay, so where do I set the colors? Setting the colors is really simple too. Simply navigate to Settings, then find Crosshairs. From there, move to Primary, Aim Down Sights, or Sniper Scope. Find the drop-down menu to set the color and select Custom. This is where you enter the 6-digit RGB hex code to change the color. If you should enter a non-hex code, the crosshair will simply revert to the color it was before you attempted to change the setting. But what if I want to use my own color combinations? Alright, this is really easy. If you don't like the recommended colors, it's simple to select and set any color of your own choice. Here's how. Head over to the following URL, https://htmlcolorcodes.com/color-picker. From their color palette, pick any color you want for any crosshair or sniper scope. Once you've selected the color you like, check and copy the hex code at the top of the page. Transfer the hex code to the game settings to get the exact color for your crosshair or scope. Right, but isn't it better to stick to the recommended colors? The colors you choose for your crosshairs and sniper scopes should be 100% based on your personal preference. If the colors you're using at the moment are optimal for you, stick to them. If they're not, change them. The color choices made available through the release of patch 5.05 are really a fun experiment, but nobody should take them as prescribed or definitive. The addition of the new color options was inspired by the realization that some crosshair colors may actually lose visual clarity against a few map backgrounds. So, in the end, it's probably best for your gameplay to use colors that stand out against the maps. In other words, colors that contrast well against everything else going on in the scene. Also bear in mind, the move by VALORANT comes as a long-awaited addition. Hardcore fans of the game started asking for custom crosshair colors ever since the game dropped more than 2 years ago. The crosshair color settings are a big improvement for sure, but surely the 5.05 patch isn't only about that. If that's what you think, you're right. More about that is coming right up. Finally, what else is new with patch 5.05? There are no new massive changes in gameplay in patch 5.05. Besides, we're in the throes of the VALORANT Champions in Istanbul, and major changes would affect players. There are lighter moments in some of the bug fixes that warrant a closer look. The most humorous of the bunch is a fix for the pesky bug that ended up letting players report themselves. Face it, unless you're so brutally honest that you want to write yourself up for, I don't know, maybe flaming your Instalock Reyna a touch too hard, the self-report was never going to cause anything but chaos. But this bug is dead now, so you can now grind your way up the VALORANT ranks in peace. Another long-awaited fix, report-based, was for a bug that prevented gamers from reporting matches that went on for longer than 30 minutes. A full list of bug fixes is available in the patch note on the VALORANT website. VALORANT is anything but stagnant, so surprises are always forthcoming. To get a sneak insight into what the future holds, watch to the end. And, are we expecting anything else from VALORANT? 5.05 is one of the smaller VALORANT patches to date, but our guess is that once the Istanbul Championships are done, more significant updates may be on the horizon. Right now, with the champs in full swing, Riot can hardly make changes to maps or any of the agents. It would interfere with the VCT. So, this new patch focuses on overall gameplay. That doesn't mean there aren't rumors of what may follow sooner rather than later though. A new agent, Mage, seems to be on the cards. And for this patch, players will get a host of quality of life improvements. This will happen through social systems as well as VALORANT gameplay. A new bundle is available in the store too. The official VALORANT account revealed the bundle shortly after it was leaked, whereas previously they were slow to respond and follow up on information leaks. So this is it for now. Colors with 6-digit hex codes, where you can now supercharge your gameplay with an optimized crosshair color for each map throughout the game. Rumors of a new agent and a host of quality of life enhancements are on the horizon, and a brand new bundle is available in the VALORANT store. A whole bunch of bug fixes and the World Championships in Istanbul. Never a dull moment in the VALORANT universe.